Welcome back everyone for another Retro Restore. In this one we are going to be looking at the tray on an NES because I realized in the previous one I didn't really go that much into detail about aligning it correctly, but it's pretty important to be aligned correctly. One thing to look at when you are putting it on there, this is going to be flush with the board right there. It'll be that way on both sides. So one thing to note, me being me, I do things like everything the most complicated way possible. So like when I try to remove the tray, I have to kind of move stuff around and get it to lift up like that, and then I can move it forward. The reason for that is this lip down here needs to be on the other side of the board. So when we install it the way that I try to make it extra difficult, because that's just me, how I do it, when you slide that on there, put that on, it's so easy to not have that aligned correctly. Then it looks like this. It's not flush with the board on either side. And when this happens, I mean, the games will still work in it, but it's like if you take a game, put that in there, push it down, when you have it inside the case, it's actually going to like make some weird clicking noises and kind of hit against the case. So you just want to be very careful with that. So with doing this the most difficult way, once you have this on here, when you push that down, you have to kind of pull this side forward and then it latches down and then it slides back. How about I just show the easiest way to do this, the safest way where you won't be able to break anything. And this will involve removing all the rest of the screws so you can lift the motherboard up. Once you have all the screws taken out of here, what you would do, this is the way I'd recommend if you want to change the pins or change the tray. Get all the screws out, you can remove the board like that, and then the tray just easily comes off like that. And that way you don't have to like bend old plastic, anything like that. And then to slide it on, just remember it has that lip that needs to go over that. We can kind of look at it from this side. There's that spot for the lip. So when this is going on, that lip goes right over that. See all those screw holes and everything line right up. Then from this side you can see everything is flush with the board there. And then doing this the right way, you actually you can put in those back two screws back there, and that will help hold everything in place and together until you get the whole board in place. Then I went ahead and got the other screws put in for the tray, so the next part is just getting the rest of the screws for the board down. Then an extreme workout later, we have all of our screws back in there. So I'm going to put the rest of the shell back on here now, and then this should be good. So there we go. When we have a game in there, it has all the proper clicking and everything. This was just something when I initially did the video of putting this together. Afterwards I realized that I didn't really go into any detail for the tray, and my first couple times ever putting one of these systems together, I put the tray on there and didn't actually align it, so things were not working quite right at that time. So I hope this was helpful to you, and if you have any questions about it, please let me know. Leave a message in the comments. Also, if you ever realize that I'm doing something not the easiest way, then make sure to call me out on it. I can always do a follow-up just to make sure I'm showing the right way instead of my way of doing some of these things. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, leave a thumbs up, and I want to thank you for watching. Have a nice day.